With simpletons like these at the head of your country, you need somebody who can simply put you on the right track. The all-American valedictorian, the natural-born patriot, the headstrong leader, and we don't have that. Instead, we have TamIr Bryant, a simple man who wants to get, well, simply political.
Hey man, how you guys doing? I'm your host, TamIr Bryant, and this is Simply Political. Okay man, with the state of our country very well lying in a balance this election, I believed it was important to provide some comic relief in these pressing times. Now, if you're expecting me to attack both sides, you're in luck. Just remember guys, equity is different than equality. So with that being said, I will start by saying one unkind thing about both candidates. Starting with Trump. Donald Trump is undoubtedly a liar, cheat, and a con artist. The best kind. And Kamala is, check mine, a big fat meanie. With that being said, you have to understand that equity and equality are two different things. See, the difference between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump is that one of them is a prosecutor, was a prosecutor, and the other is a convicted rapist. So, if you expect me to judge a woman who locked up abusive mothers the same way a man who abuses mothers, I think you just might be out of luck. Now, I'm not saying I don't respect that you get to vote for who you want to vote for, but do not expect me to have any respect for your opinion. Often, Trump refers to Kamala Harris as being a traitor to this nation. He has called her a communist among other attacks. Yet, Trump had a hard time choosing his vice president because he turned his angry mob against the last one. He was forced to turn to formerly gay conservative J.D. Vance. And if you think I'm kidding, read his book, Hillbilly Elegy, where he states that he told his grandmother that he was gay. Until she quickly settled the idea, asking him, "JD, do you want to suck dick?" To which JD would respond, "No, Grandma, I want a bottom." Okay, look. I made that last part up. But everything else is true. He didn't say that he wasn't gay, just that he didn't want to suck dick. And it would be remiss if I didn't mention Vice President Harris's prosecutory record, because I too hate when mothers send their kids to school, as well as when they make them eat their vegetables and wash behind their ears. I mean, seriously, some people are upset that Kamala Harris is married to a white man, especially Dr. Umar, who's actually in studio to give his opinion. Under any circumstances, under no circumstances, will I be voting for that white meat eating, mayonnaise consuming, moon cricket munching bitch. Dr. Umar, do you kiss black women with that mouth? Moving on to Louisiana in a segment that I like to call, What the Fuck, Louisiana? Because, what the fuck, Louisiana? We're in a state where the 10 Commandments will be displayed in every school. One of them being thou shalt not steal. Yet Louisiana ranks consistently #1 in public corruption convictions per capita. Maybe the 10 Commandments would be better served by being posted on the state floor of the governor's office. Honestly, I would like to know how far Louisiana is willing to go to take the 10 Commandments. If you're going to put them in schools, they should at least be in the local titty bar, or the single restroom on campus the teachers barely know about. Far more sins are committed in those places than in the classroom. With Louisiana's history, the sign should read, "Thou shalt not molest the children." Yes, it still counts as they're a boy. ... No, it doesn't matter, she was hot. In headline news, there is speculation that Spirit Airlines may shut down amid financial issues and a stock price plummet, leaving many people wondering if they can book with Spirit Airlines for the holiday season. I, on the other hand, will be hoping I can use this as an excuse not to go home for the holidays. Yeah, Mom, I had booked the flight, but that damn Spirit Airlines went under. I know, who could have seen it coming? Who could have seen it coming? Donald Trump has stated quite a few times throughout this election that Kamala isn't really black, to which his supporters would respond, "Wait, then why do we hate her?" If Kamala isn't black, Then explain this moment.
Call attorney generals when they're attorneys general. They call them general. So
yes,
general,
they call me General Harris.
General Harris.
And
so
she hates that.
It was so perfect. She's General Harris. And so when she was elected Attorney General, she actually said, you realize you're going to have to start calling me General Harris. So my feeling is that when she's President of the United States, I will call her Miss President. But until then, you're just Kamala.
All right. Okay. No, I'm Big Sister. Big Sister General.
This moment is blacker than church on Sundays. Collard greens, your uncle getting too drunk on church on Sundays. This is blacker than the pastor asking to show you something you can't tell anyone about. In some election updates, RFK has dropped out of the race and given support to Donald Trump, adding another accused rapist to his list of supporters. Granted, RFK has never admitted to the act, but he did apologize to the woman, saying he, quote, didn't remember, but was extremely sorry. Which is a crazy thing to say, right? I mean, what's more insane than apologizing is apologizing for something because, sounds like me. Donald Trump would go on to say that RFK was a beacon of conservative values, even though earlier in the election cycle, he would say that Kennedy is a radical left Democrat and always will be on Truth Social. Now, this left many to wonder, does Trump know his left from his right? Donald Trump stated that when people define his ticket as weird, they are often referring to JD and not himself, which I have to agree with Donald. JD is weird. You're a traitor who attempted to overturn a fair election. But honestly, is JD the worst VP pick since Sarah Palin? I feel like he's seconds away from saying, I can see Stonewall from my house. JD Vance recently took a shot at women like Kamala Harris who do not have children, calling them childless cat ladies. It would later come out that the vice president's stepchildren refer to her as mom. I have now come to the conclusion that J.D. Vance was just upset that Kamala Harris managed to have white children before he did.
Donations, please. Donations, please.
Dr. Umar, get out of here. Many Democrats are concerned that even though Kamala is polling well, this could be another Hillary Clinton situation. And I just don't believe that that's the case. People actually like Kamala. Hillary's only support was from wine-drunk white mothers who made statements like these. I love Hillary. She's a bitch just like me. I would have deleted those emails too. Who the fuck is Benghazi anyway? I have to say, I'm hoping for a debate between Trump and Kamala. It would be 10 times better than Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp going at it. Trump is gonna interrupt. It's my turn. It's my turn. You shut your black mouth. For a little bit of pop culture conversation, Donald Trump has posted an AI-generated image claiming Taylor Swift was endorsing him in the upcoming election. Some are saying that the singer should sue the former president, but I would rather have her boyfriend Travis Kelce body slam the former president through a table and call him a jabroni. A new study published in the Archives of Sexual Behavior shows that feminism is linked to an increased endorsement of hookup culture among women. That same study would later go on to state that water is wet. I mean, really. Is anyone surprised? I'm sorry, but no one enjoys unprotected sex more than feminists and gay men. I saw a Ukraine flag front and center at the DNC Palestine protest. And I want to be the first to say, you can't support both at the same time. This is like your Italian friend from Jersey showing up to a BLM protest with a Viva Italia shirt screaming, ole, 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 ole. It's the square versus the rectangle argument. You can't support Palestine at the Ukraine. Sorry. My apologies, folks. You can support Palestine at the Ukraine protest, but you cannot, under any circumstances, support Ukraine at the Palestine protest. Ukraine is getting their money. Too much money, some might say. And the other side is being bombed with weapons we sold to their enemy. I'm not taking sides, but what I'm saying is that there is a time and a place. Don't all lives matter this shit, people. Please, we don't need it. And to finish off our headline news, J.K. Rowling is facing potential lawsuit from Amin Khalif after taking home the gold medal in women's boxing. And I don't have much to say besides that Harry Potter is the most overrated series in history. If you can get through the first 150 pages of a Harry Potter book, you're a nerd who doesn't deserve pussy, okay? You might get it, but you don't deserve it. Now, we're gonna take a second, close out on this last I want to hear what Plies has to say about this subject because, damn it, I think he's right. Everyone gets to vote, but not everyone gets to give their opinion. I do not want to hear your political opinion if you have never watched Schoolhouse Rock. Okay? People going around, black people even, going, what has Kamala done for me? Well, if you didn't live in San Francisco, I don't think much. Okay? You low IQ having monkeys. Okay? I'm not even reading off the prompter anymore. I am so sick and tired of black people asking more of black people than the white man. Okay? Look, we can do that in private, but you got a lot of these, I'm about to turn into Bill Cosby. I'm about to go Mr. Pants sagging here. You know what? This is the perfect time to end the first episode. This is the perfect time. I'd like to thank all of you guys who tuned into the first episode. This has been Simply Political, your new favorite talk show hosted by a black man named TamIr. Good night. What's up, everybody? Really excited to be here. I'm your host, TamIr Bryant. This is my new show, Simply Political, where we're gonna be simply political, baby. That was terrible, but that's okay. That's okay. Did you do the little hand wash wipe thing? That was a terrible intro. I'm just gonna fucking.
Yeah, no,
Political, baby.
energy again. Get you energy back.
Yeah. There we go,
Do
baby.
some jumping jacks. You got this.
I'll put it on.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Woo.